As war in Ukraine continues to scale new heights, Ukrainian civilians continue to flee the conflict zone.
The tanks are going to started to fire from this bridge in 10 a.m. So we got back our stuff and get away as far as we can because we was very afraid that someone or something can shoot us.
The Torwar Sports Center in Warsaw transformed into a shelter for those fleeing the war. Across Warsaw, people have mobilized to help, taking refugees into their homes, gathering donations and volunteering at reception centers. But the challenge is enormous. Tens of thousands of Ukrainians have crossed into neighboring countries in search for safety. Poland's border guard agency says more than 1.5 million of those refugees have entered the country. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Big breaking news coming in right now on the broadcast visuals you can see on your screens. According to the Ukrainian media, in Melitopol, nearly 2,000 people marched to the occupied Melitopol district administration building demanding the return of Mayor Ivan Fedorov, who was kidnapped by Russians yesterday. You can see them chanting slogans demanding the release of their mayor. According to reports, the mayor was kidnapped by the Russian officials, and the Russians claimed that he had committed some of the war crimes against the people of Donetsk. Major big news coming in right now, Priyanka. We're getting here of a massive protest by Ukrainians in Melitopol demanding that the mayor, who was allegedly kidnapped by Russia, be released.
Well, yes, Crispino, and perhaps this is a glimpse of what had been promised by the Ukrainians, that even if Russia does take over, there will be an insurgency as well that will take place on the ground. And this is the images of the aftermath of what we see of the Melitopol mayor that had in fact been kidnapped by Russians on the ground. And we had seen the kind of war of words that had also broken out between the Ukrainians and the Russians over the entire matter. In fact, we had also seen President Zelensky also addressing this entire issue, claiming that this is an act of cowardice by the Russians to kidnap the public officers on the ground who were helping the civilians stranded there.
We are on the edge of Donetsk, not a kilometer and a half from Ukrainian positions in Pesky. This apartment building came under shelling. We can see the damage, debris that fell off of this apartment building. One person